So basically, we'll start with a stack up. Usually it's 4 guys, and depending on the room size, from what I've read, either 2 guys go in or 4 guys. So depending on the room size, if there's a room this big where we're going, I won't want to send 4 people, but for the sake of training, we'll do 4 and 2. So basically, whoever's point, if we come up to a room that needs to be clear where we know there's enemy, or even if we don't know there's enemy and we want to clear it, whoever's on point will call stack out or stack up or whatever the squad wants to call that. Really, it's based on squad. So for us, we could have a code name like Echo 1 means stack up or whatever we want to do, and then it means stack up. So whoever is on point will be the first guy in. So who wants to volunteer to be on point for the training?
I would.
All right, Tom will be point. So basically, if this is the entranceway right here, you're gonna want to stand about here because we don't want any of our guns or even our shadows. We want to be wary of where our shadows are.
Okay.
So right now it doesn't really matter. So we want to be about good foot. So second guy will have Dane. You be second guy, and then you get behind him. You'll be third, and I'll be tail. So basically, we have to be really comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
So like me and Taylor done a little bit. So basically, the second and third guy, and the second, third, and fourth guy have to do this. You don't really have to worry about it, Tom. But basically, here, this will have Dane. How you stack up is you put your left foot. Well, depending on the way you shoot, this is where ambidextrous people come into play because basically I'll be the last guy. So for Taylor, he's gonna have his gun up on this shoulder. I'll have my gun placed up, my hand on his right shoulder. But since I'll be the fourth guy, I'm gonna be grabbing onto him. So basically, Taylor to Dane will be this position. Taylor's gonna have his hand on your right shoulder. He'll have his gun up or his pistol out ready, and you want to be able to feel the guy behind you, and he basically wants to feel you, so he knows where you're going. So then Dane on Tom, basically, Tom, be in your stance. What I like to tell the first guys is to have your gun actually at your hip, because when you go in the room, you can start firing from the hip and go up, rather than if you have your gun up to the side. Or even, if you're at the ready, have your gun up shoulder. But whatever you do, you don't want your gun down.
Yeah.
You probably know that. So basically, you can start at the hip and then move in the fire, or you can start at your fire. So basically, however the lead man's stance is, the second guy will either be put. So that's gonna be how you'd be ready to go in?
I'm gonna be coming in. Yeah, I don't want to lift or.
Definitely. So Tom will be like that. So basically, you're gonna want, since Tom's coming in, he's a right-handed shooter. You can have your left hand on his shoulder, and then you want your pistol up. That way, when Tom goes in, you can feel him moving. You don't have to worry about your gun flagging him. You just can feel him. So basically, you want your hand on him, and then you know what to do, Taylor. So basically, you get in real close, you want your hand.
So the idea is a sweep left or right or
So
right or left, huh? Wherever you...
There's a bunch of different ways, but what I like to do is the first guy goes left and the right guy covers your right flank.
Okay.
So let's slowly go in. Basically, you're gonna come in and look left.
Okay.
And as soon as he goes left, you're gonna feel him go left, and then you're gonna go right. And then Taylor is still gonna have his hand on the shoulder, so Taylor's gonna feel Dane go right, and then Taylor's gonna come up and support left. And then basically I feel Taylor go left, and then I'm here right supporting. So basically the fourth guy supports the second guy, the third guy supports the first guy.
Okay.
So then I come in, and then I support Dane. And then so basically that's what it goes. And then another thing, whoever the first guy is, he wants to yell out basically just fire. It's open fire when you're in a room. Or if there's a civilian, it's important to identify. So then with Panero, I don't think we'll just go bang bang in this close.
I would
we're
greatly appreciate that. Greatly.
But So I'm going to have him without a gun and with a gun. Because I bet at Pegasus there might be scenarios where there's civilian, but we're the bad guys, so it doesn't really matter. We can shoot everyone. But regardless, we should train for it and be able to identify who we're shooting at in a split-second notice.
I volunteer civilian.
Yeah.
No, it works. Contact? Or?
You can yell contact, but basically, if there is no contacts in here, the first guy yells clear, second guy yells clear, third guy yells clear, fourth guy yells clear. You all yell clear.
Okay.
And then there's something I like to do. It all depends, but I like to actually do a tactical exit, because a lot of squad stuff I looked up, it's just like look your head out the door and walk out. I think that is just stupid, because if there's some guy hiding in a tree being really sneaky and is sneaking up, I like to actually restack up where the fourth guy becomes the first guy and then it becomes reverse. And then we exit out, and then the fourth guy, which was the first guy, becomes first guy again, and then we continue on in our squad movements that we'll practice. So basically, let's run through that again, and then we'll just see how it goes the first time, and then we'll continue. We'll have Mike. You can either have a gun.
He'll be the civilian if you guys want to run through the civilian one.
All right. So basically,
civilian first. What do we say for civilian? Just clear?
Yeah, just say clear.
Okay.
There's a bunch of different things. We can make up a code name. It's really how the squad wants to run it.
Something simple. Clear sounds.
Yeah, clear is good.
Everybody understands clear.
So since I'm the fourth guy, whoever's the fourth guy, this is a little important too. The fourth guy grabs onto the third guy. That way he feels. And I also like it too if the third guy grabs, but in this scenario, since he has a rifle and I have a rifle, I will be feeling the third guy. Now if the third guy has a pistol, I'd have him grab me, but it's important that you guys keep hands on. That way the whole squad can feel where the movement's going. Because the second someone doesn't touch, you don't know if they got shot behind you or what's going on. So basically,
once you're inside, you break up and cover
so basically,
what you need to do.
If we're in patrol and we're going down a hallway, this would be how you'd be moving down a hallway. We get to a room. So basically, we'll start. I'll have you start here. We'll just do a run through the main thing.
Large room.
Clear.
Clear.
Right, that's good. I didn't notice, but another thing, because of how we move, how the first person moves left and the first person moves right, it eliminates flagging, basically pointing your gun at the other. But you really want to wait for that person to feel that person move, and then bring your rifle. You don't have to worry about that because you're the first guy in. You can have your rifle however you want. Yeah, so let's run through that one more time. And then I'll do
to that doorway.
Alright.
Move in.
Clear. And then, hey Dane.
The only thing we didn't do is
see how Tom's up here? You gotta make it all the way up there.
Oh, large room.
Because basically the last guy, when he's pulling back, when you say large room, the back guy can turn around, he gets in position, squeezes, indicating that he's ready. Because basically or whoever's the last guy is feeling that, and then if you just go in, he has to fumble around. But when you say large room, he can come out, squeeze.
Okay. I knew I forgot something.